Hey friends, today I'm going to read a new book that I just got called The Bold Brave Bunny. It's by Beth Ferry, illustrations by Chow Hon Lam, and we've been talking a little bit about feelings, and this is about being brave. Now, when you're brave, it doesn't mean you're not afraid of something. You can be brave and still be afraid, but it means you're going to do it anyway. So let's see what happens to this little bunny. I like the pictures in this book quite a bit. T2 the bunny lived in a very small burrow with his mother and father and brothers and sisters and aunt and uncle and cousins. There's a lot of them. There were so many bunnies, it wasn't even funny. When he turned left, bunnies. When he turned right, bunnies. When he turned the pages of his brand new book, more bunnies. A is for anteater. B is for bunny. The baby bunnies were beside themselves. We're in a book. We're famous. We're awesome. They loved that book so much they ate it. Yes, indeed. They giggled as they gobbled it right up. Oh, no. They ate the book? I like books a lot, but I don't think I want to eat them. T2 told his mama, but it was always the same. Be nice, be patient, be a good brother, T2. And he tried. And what he wouldn't do to get a break from all those bunnies. That's it. He would break out of the burrow. There were so many bunnies, no one would even miss him. Do you think that's true, that if he runs away, no one's going to miss him? Even with a lot of bunnies, I think they're going to miss him. T2, it was the littlest bunny. Come back soon. T2 nodded. I will. B is for brave. B is for bold. B is for not only for bunnies. B is for a lot of things. Soon nothing looked familiar. Everything looked different. It was wonderful. In the morning, T2 saw amazing things. He took out his notebook. He began writing and sketching and creating. He would make a new book, his own book. Look, that bush looks like an animal. Do you know what it is? It's an armadillo, which is where I'm from in Texas. We have a lot of armadillos. He traveled by sunlight, by starlight, by moonlight, by flashlight, until his book was done. Do you think his family's missing him? He's on a little adventure. It was time to head home. And look at these trees. It's kind of like when you look up in the clouds and things look like different shapes and different animals or different things. Look, there's a zebra, a hippopotamus, and a giraffe, but they're really trees. T2 was tired and hungry and lost. He hugged his book tightly, wishing for a carrot. Now look at him. He's starting to look a little bit sad. What do you think? And look, a flamingo and an alligator. Wishing for comfort, wishing for... Do you think he's wishing for home? Do you think he's wishing for more bunnies? Bunnies! T2 turned and saw his mother and father and brothers and sisters and aunt and uncle and cousins. There were so many bunnies, it was actually funny. From the tips of their ears to the fluff of their tails, they made a chain of bunnies that led all the way back home. What do you think they're doing out there? Do you think they were looking for him? Trying to help him find his way back to them? We missed you, the littlest bunny said, and T2 realized he had missed them too. He held up his book. Look! The baby bunnies were beside themselves. You're famous! You're awesome! You wrote a book! It says T2's Book of Animals. Do you think they're going to eat it? I hope not, because there's only one copy. That would be a bummer. Let's see. We're lucky, said the littlest bunny. Lucky you belong to us. And T2 realized that he was lucky too. And look, here he is. And instead of B for bunny, he used B for butterfly. Because B was for brave, B was for bold, B was for belonging. and there was nothing better than that. There he is. So sometimes he got tired of being at home with all the bunnies, and when he did leave, he realized he really loved them and he really wanted to be home again. And there he is, and they're all so happy to have him back. And look, this one looks like a bunny. I like that story. Like I said, it's about being brave. And sometimes when you're brave, it doesn't mean you're not afraid, but it means you do it anyway. And so he was brave because he set off on a little adventure by himself, and then he came back. After you read it, I'd love to hear if you like it. Maybe you can tell me some of your favorite B words. One of my favorite B words would be, I'll have to think about that. Happy reading, friends.